Remember lifestyles of the rich and famous and MTV cribs? Well, they aren't just for movie stars and singers. Professional fishermen have made some serious scratch doing what they love. How much, you might ask? Well, that's what today's video is all about. What's up, Fishizens? Welcome back to Go Fishing Now, your #1 source on the internet for daily fishing videos. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 10 highest earning professional fishermen. At number 10 with $2,960,000 is Scott Martin. Scott Martin started competing on the National Bass Angling Trail in 1999 and quickly got on a hot streak. In 2000, he won his first national FLW tour, netting $100,000 in his second ever tournament. Since then, Scott has continued to expertly angle on the FLW tour and is one of the few that holds all of the FLW titles: Tour Champion, Forest Wood Cup Champion, and Angler of the Year. In 2005, Scott produced his own TV program, The Scott Martin Challenge, currently on its 11th season. This show is one of the most noteworthy and highly praised programs on air today, with more than 400,000 viewers every week. It's a quick-paced, top-notch fishing show that puts Scott against some of the world's best fishermen in numerous fishing holes around the globe. Each show presents another challenge that keeps watchers glued to their screens. His awards total to 6 competition wins, 33 top 10 completions, 14 FLW Cup appearances, and an FLW Championship. He is currently at number 1 for the FLW Tour income, bringing his total winnings to $2,960,000 last year. That's only number 10. Yeah, you heard that right. We're starting off with a 7-figure earner. Wait until you meet our number 1. At number 9 with $3 million is Alton Jones. Growing up in Texas, Alton Jones first began competing in bass fishing in 1990. He has since been widely recognized by many as one of the top bass fishermen in the entire world. In 2008, Jones earned a visit to then US President George W. Bush in the White House after winning the Bassmaster Classic on Lake Hartwell, South Carolina. He now has a total of 6 competition wins with Bassmaster across 5 states, and his cumulative earnings are over $3 million. Today, he and his child Alton Jr. both contend on the Bass Pro Tour. I call that competitive father and son bonding. At number 8, we have Mike Iaconelli with $3.2 million. Mike Iaconelli, a southern New Jersey local, has been a professional angler for over 20 years. With his life motto, never surrender, Mike has had a passion for fishing since his childhood and had competed in angling competitions since college. He now contends on the Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour and is the most recent fisherman to win the Bassmaster Classic. Some of the other notable accomplishments on his resume include Bassmaster Angler of the Year, the BASS Alliance National Championship, and the FLW Chevy Open on the Potomac River in 2005. Mike Ike now has earnings totaling $3,200,000. Not far behind in number 7 is Skeet Reese with $3.4 million. This Californian first qualified for the Bassmaster Tour out of the Western Open. The now 8-time BASS champions accomplishments include the 2009 Bassmaster Classic title on Louisiana's Red River and 2007's Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. To date, his earnings total over $3.4 million. He is expected to enter the MLF Bass Pro Tour this year again to continue his domination. Rick Clunn joins this list with $3.5 million at number 6. Rick Clunn is a legend in bass fishing. 2020 will be his 15th year on the Bassmaster Elite Series. At age 73, he shows no signs of slowing down. Clunn has 4 Bassmaster Classic titles under his belt from the years 1976, 1977, 1984, 1990, and 16 total Bassmaster competition wins. Additionally, he won the Angler of the Year title in 1988. Most recently, he won 2 Elite Series competitions on Florida's St. Johns River in 2016 and 2019. Before turning into a full-time professional bass angler in 1976, Rick worked as a computer tech for the Exxon Oil Company in Texas. Rick made a decision to leave his comfortable 9-to-5 to pursue his passion, fishing. Clunn now has 32 Bassmaster Classic appearances with earnings totaling $3.5 million. We're halfway through our countdown, and can you guess number 1? How much do you think he has made? Stick around to the end to find out. At number 5 with $3,600,000 is Edwin Evers. Pursuing the goal of professional bass fishing is probably not going to be a recommendation from your guidance counselor. Some might even say it's a little risky. However, Edwin Evers figured he had nothing to lose during his college days at Southeastern Oklahoma State University. He made a tough but ultimately rewarding decision to quit playing football and begin angling professionally in 1997. Evers, now 45, is done living lean. He is well regarded as one of the best bass fishermen the state of Oklahoma has ever produced. Evers is known for being an adaptable fisherman showing skills in flipping, turning, sight angling, or drop shotting. He has won 11 Bassmaster competitions including the 2016 Bassmaster Classic in his home state of Oklahoma. Today, he still fishes the Bass Pro Tour and won the debut RICHEST title in 2019, bringing home $300,000, bringing his total earnings to over $3,600,000. Number 4, we have Greg Hackney at $3.7 million. With over $1 million in profit from smaller competitions, Louisiana local Greg Hackney began fishing in FLW competitions in 1995 at the BFL level. He has since amassed 4 FLW titles and 27 top 10 completions. Hackney's greatest success came in 2009 on the Three Rivers Tour when he was crowned the Forest Wood Cup champion, earning him $500,000. In his entire fishing career, Hackney has accumulated 11 wins, 85 top 10 finishes, and more than $3.6 billion in earnings. 6 of his competition wins came from Bassmaster tournaments, and in total, he has qualified for 15 Bassmaster Classics. In 2014, he earned the title Angler of the Year, and he is expected to continue this year on the Bass Pro Tour. Joining us in number 3 is Aaron Martens with $3.8 million. Aaron Martens has claimed 3 Bassmaster Elite Series Angler of the Year wins in 2005, 2013, and 2015. His total wins amount to 11 first-place finishes and over 80 top 10 placements. His earning total over $3.8 million in profit. Most recently, Martens was crowned as the champion of the 2019 Bass Pro Tour Stage 6 on Table Rock Lake in Branson, Missouri. Also known as A-Mart, he became famous for acing every basic technique while also adding his own flair to each. He has notably revived baits that were thought to be out-of-date techniques for fishing and made them successful once again. He currently competes on the Bass Pro Tour like many others on our countdown. Did you know that Aaron Martens underwent surgery twice in April 2020 after being diagnosed with 2 brain tumors? Both operations were successful, and he is expected to continue competing in the Bass Pro Tour later this year. At number 2 with $4 million, we have David Dudley. David Dudley is a 3-time victor of FLW's highly desired Angler of the Year trophy. Dudley's commanding 2012 season included wins at Beaver Lake and Lake Champlain, as well as an impressive 3rd and 5th place finish later in the season. He won his first Bassmasters competition at age 20 on Virginia's James River. Shockingly, his second Bassmasters win on Smith Mountain Lake wouldn't come for almost 20 years after his first. He also won the Forest Wood Cup in 2003, leading him to win the FLW's Angler of the Year grant that year and several other times, most recently in 2019. In his younger days, Dudley was dismissed from his college baseball team after it was discovered he was skipping practice to go to a fishing competition. This obviously proved to be for the best, as this professional fisherman's current winnings total over $4 million. We've made it to our number 1 pick, and he currently sets himself apart from the others on our list in both salary and skills. Make sure to follow our channel for new fishing videos every day. Now for our top pick. At number 1 with $6.9 million is Kevin Van Dam. Sitting atop the number 1 earner throne is Kevin Van Dam. It might be safe to say he is the most successful fisherman on the planet, at least as far as tournament wins goes. He has collected over $6 million competing in the sport. He's a total package of professional fishing. Master of seemingly every technique, holder of numerous worldwide championship titles, and family man. He started his career at BASS in 1987 and earned a spot in the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame well before age of 50. He has 4 Bassmaster Classic wins under his belt, including back-to-back wins in 2010 and 2011. He also boasts a momentous 7 Angler of the Year titles and is known as the quintessential force angler of his impressive abilities with a jerkbait, crankbait, and spinnerbait. As a husband and a dad of 2 young boys, there is nothing Van Dam loves more than fishing with his family. Well folks, there you have it, the top 10 richest professional fishermen. How many of these guys could you name? Catch our next video on the top 10 richest women in fishing. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell or we'll drain your live well.